Friends, let's see next question, last question number 4 from exercise 5.1. What question says, which of the following are APs? If they form an AP, find the common difference D and write 3 more terms. There are different 15 types of list of numbers are given. I will explain here 6. Rest of others try yourself. Keep in mind, rest of other try yourself. The first list of numbers are given here. To find the given list of numbers from an AP, we need to find out the common differences between two consecutive terms. For that, A2 minus A1 is equals to 5 upon 2 minus 2 is equals to 5 minus 2 to the 4 upon 2 is equals to 1 upon 2. The difference between first two terms is 1 upon 2. Now A3 minus A2 is equals to 3 minus 5 upon 2. 3 to the 6 minus 5 upon 2 is equals to 1 upon 2. Here the difference between two pairs of consecutive terms are equal, then compulsory go to find the next term. Next is A4 minus A3, where A4 is equals to 7 upon 2 minus A3 is equals to 3. 7 minus 6 upon 2 is equals to 1 upon 2. Here the difference between the consecutive terms are equal, that's why it is a form of an AP. Here A2 minus A1 is equals to A3 minus A2 is equals to A4 minus A3. Therefore, given list of numbers form an AP. If it is form an AP, write a common difference D and the next 3 terms. The common difference D is equals to difference of the consecutive terms, which is 1 upon 2, and we need to find next 3 terms. Next 3 terms means the 4 terms are given. Fifth term is equals to A4 plus D, where A4 is equals to 7 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2, which is 8 upon 2. 8 upon 2 gives 4. Sixth term A6 is equals to A5 plus D, where A5 is 4 plus 1 upon 2. 4 to the 8 plus 1 upon 2, which is 9 upon 2. Seventh term A7 is equals to A6 plus D, where A6 is equals to 9 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2 is equals to 10 upon 2. 10 upon 2 cut is possible and we get only 5. Next 3 terms are 4, 9 upon 2 and 5. Now see the third number. First try yourself, which is very easy. First of all, we need to check it is form of AP or not. Using the common difference, A2 minus A1 minus 3.2 minus 1.2 minus 3.2 minus plus 1.2. We do subtraction here and we get minus 2. Same way, A3 minus A2. A3 is minus 5.2 minus the second term minus 3.2. Minus 5.2 minus plus 3.2 is equals to minus 2.0 or only minus 2. A4 minus A3 is equals to A4 is minus 7.2 minus A3 is equals to minus 5.2. Minus 7.2 plus 5.2 is equals to minus 2.0 or only minus 2. Here the difference between two consecutive terms of same. Here A2 minus A1 is equals to A3 minus A2 is equals to A4 minus A3. Therefore, it is form an AP. If it is form an AP, we write a common difference. Common difference D is equals to minus 2. Now we find the next three terms. Fifth term, a5 is equals to a4 plus d, where a4 is equals to minus 7.2 plus minus 2 minus 9.2. a6 is equals to a5 plus d, where a5 is minus 9.2 plus minus 2 is equals to minus 11.2, and the last seventh term is equals to a6 plus d, where a6 is minus 11.2 plus minus 2 is equals to minus 13.2. The required next three terms are minus 9.2, minus 11.2 and minus 13.2. Let's see the next fifth number. Fourth, try yourself. First of all, a2 minus a1, a2 is equals to 3 plus root 2, minus 3 gives root 2 because plus minus 3 is cut here. a3 minus a2, a3 is 3 plus 2 root 2 minus a2 minus a2, 3 plus root 2. Now we open the bracket. 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 3 minus root 2. 3 cut, 2 root 2 minus root 2, which is root 2. Here the difference between two consecutive terms are equal, then compulsory we go to find difference between another two terms. a4 minus a3, where a4 is equals to 3 plus 3 root 2. Compulsory minus a3 is equals to 3 plus 2 root 2. 3 plus 3 root 2 minus 3 minus 2 root 2 by opening the bracket. 3 plus minus is cut. 3 root 2 minus root 2 is only root 2. Here the difference between the consecutive terms are equal. Here a2 minus a1 is equals to a3 minus a2 is equals to a4 minus a3. That's why it is form an AP. It is form an AP. It is form an AP. We write a common difference and next three terms. Common difference, D is equals to root 2. Next term, next is here we know the four terms. Fifth term is equals to a4 plus d, where a4 is equals to 3 plus 3 root 2 plus d is a root 2 is equals to 3 plus 4 root 2. The next term, sixth term is a5 plus d, where a5 is a 3 plus 4 root 2. We have to add common difference d, which is root 2. 3 plus 5 root 2. And the last term, seventh term, means the next three terms, the last term a7 is a6 plus d, where a6 is 3 plus 5 root 2 plus d is root 2. It gives 3 plus 6 root 2. Here 3 plus 4 root 2, 3 plus 5 root 2 and 3 plus 6 root 2 are three terms of the given arithmetic progression. Next one, see the first three are the example, they are from the AP. Now what is in the next one? a2 minus a1. If the given list of numbers does not form an AP, how to check? You know very well. The difference between the consecutive terms are not equal, then it does not form an AP. a2 is root 18 minus root 2, but root 18 is equals to 9 2s are 18. 3 root 2 minus root 2, it gives 2 root 2. Again a3 minus a2, a3 is root 18, first is a root 8 minus root 2, root 8 minus root 2, the root 8 is 2 root 2, minus root 2 is equals to only root 2. Now the next a3 minus a2, a3 is root 18 minus a2 is root 8. Root 18 is a 3 root 2 because 9 2s are 18 and 8 is a 2 root 2. 3 minus 2, which is root 2. Here the difference between two consecutive terms are equal, then compulsory we are going to find difference between next two consecutive terms. a4 minus a3 is equals to a4 is root 32 minus a3 is a root 18. root 32 is equals to 16 twos are, which is 4 root 2 minus 3 root 2. 4 root 2 minus 3 root 2 is equals to only root 2. Here the difference between two consecutive terms are equal, so that we can write here a2 minus a1 is equals to a3 minus a2 is equals to a4 minus a3. Therefore, it is form an AP. If it is form an AP, we write a common difference. Common difference D is equals to root 2. We write the next three terms. The four terms are available. A5 is equals to A4 plus D, where A4, the fourth term is the root 32. Fourth term is root 32 plus D. D is a common difference, which is root 2. But we know root 32 is equals to 4 root 2 plus root 2, which is 5 root 2 is equals to 5 root 2, and our answer is root 50, because each and every term is in square root. That's why the term is root 50. The next term is A6 is equals to A5 plus D, where A5 is equals to root 50 plus D is the root 2, but root 50 is equals to, as we know, 5 root 2 plus root 2 is equals to 6 root 2, but 6 root 2 is equals to 72, but in root 50 and root 72. Last seventh term, A7 is equals to A6 plus D, where A6 is equals to root 72 plus D, where root 72 is equals to 6 root 2 plus root 2 is equals to 7 root 2. 7 root 2, 7 goes to in a square root, the square will become 49 twos are root 98. Here root 50, root 72 and root 98 are the next three terms of the arithmetic progression or the list of numbers. See the next one, a2 minus a1. Root 3, root 6, root 9 and root 12 are the list of numbers. a2 is a root 6 minus root 3. Root 6 is a root 3 into root 2 minus root 3. Take a root 3 as a common, remaining into bracket root 2 minus 1. The difference between first two consecutive terms. a3 minus a2 is equals to root 9 minus root 6. Again, root 9 is a 3 minus root 6 as it is. We know root 3 is a multiply of root 3 into root 3 and root 3 into root 2. Again take root 3 as a common, into bracket root 3 minus root 2. See what happened here, the bracket is multiplied by root 3 but both brackets are different. Means what? The difference between two consecutive terms does not equal. Here a2 minus a1 does not equals to a3 minus a2. Therefore, given list of numbers does not form an AP. There is no need to write common difference and no need to find the next three terms. Let us see the last number. 1 square, 5 square, 7 square, 73 up to infinite. The first a2 minus a1 is equals to 5 square minus 1 square. 5 square is a 25 minus 1 is equals to 24. It is the difference between first two terms. a3 minus a2. a3 is a square of 7 minus square of 5. 49 minus 25 is again 24. Here the difference between first two pair of consecutive terms are equal. Compulsory we need to find next it a4 minus a3, where a4 is equals to 73 minus a3 is a 5 square. 73 minus, sorry, our third term is the square of 7 square, which is 49. Now we subtract 49 from the 73, we get 4 and 2. Here the difference between two consecutive terms are equal. Here A2 minus A1 is equals to A3 minus A2 is equals to A4 minus A3. Difference between two consecutive terms are equal, then it is form an AP. Therefore, it is form an AP. It is form an AP, then compulsory we need to write next three terms and write a common difference. Common difference D is equals to 24. Here 24 is the common difference. In the list of number 4 terms are given, it is an AP, we need to write next three terms. A5 is equals to A4 plus D, where A4 fourth term is 73 plus 24 is equals to 97. Sixth term A6 is equals to A5 plus D, where A5 is equals to 97 plus 24 is equals to 7 plus 3, 1 and 1, 121. Last third term is the seventh term is obtained by A6 plus D, where A6 is equals to 121 plus 24 is equals to 145. The seventh term 97, 121 and 145 are the next required three terms of an AP. Here the question number 4 from the exercise 5.1 is completed. Hence the exercise 5.1 is completed. Here remaining sub questions from the question number 4, try yourself, because all are as the same methods. There is a not difficult list of numbers are given. Same procedure will be repeated in next to next sums. Now we discussed new theory about arithmetic progression. After completing the exercise 5.1, let's see new topic from the arithmetic progression chapter number 5. New theory is available here. The exercise 5.1 is the basis of next exercise 5.2 and the next exercise 5.3. In new topic, first we discussed about nth term of arithmetic progression. Nth term of an AP. As we know the standard form of arithmetic progression, we know the standard form of an AP. A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D up to infinite. These all terms are obtained by using the nth term of an AP. Nth term of an AP is also called as a general term. Here A is equals to first term and D is equals to the common difference. Nth term of an AP is also called general term of an AP, and it is given by An is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. It is a formula to find nth term or general term of an AP. Compulsory small n belongs to the capital N, keep in mind. First term we denoted by A. 15th term, symbolically the 15th term is denoted by A15. 20th term is denoted by A20. A25 read as 25th term. It is the single term. Keep in mind, there will be no chance to make a mistake to write a term. An is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. It is a formula to find nth term of an AP. When AP is finite, then An is last term and it is denoted by L. L means last term, but whenever the finite AP is given, An is called as last term and it is denoted by a small l. Now some notes to remember. First, suppose there are two terms of an AP we know. We know AM and AN are two terms of an AP. They are not consecutive terms, there are different terms. Then the common difference D is obtained by AM minus AN upon M minus N. M does not equals to N. Now let us take one example for it. First of all, we have to take one arithmetic progression 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 up to infinite. Here the third term A3 is a 30 and the seventh term A7 is equals to 70. Here we know the AP, the common difference is 10. But now we are not use this AP, but the terms are given. In AP, A3 is equals to 30 and A7 is equals to 70. Find D. Here shortcut method is used to find the common difference D. The D is equals to AM minus AN, A7 minus A3 or A3 minus A7 upon M minus N, where M is 7 and N is 3, where A7 is 70 minus A3 is equals to 30 upon 4, which is 40 upon 4. 10 4s are 40 and here the common difference D is equals to 10. See, in arithmetic progression, when we take two terms, the arithmetic progression gives the common difference, which is 10. Keep in mind this formula. Now the next. In some sums, we need to find 3 consecutive terms, 4 consecutive terms, 5 consecutive terms. So that keep in mind where are the 3 consecutive terms of an AP. A minus D, A plus D, where common difference is, here the common difference is D. Now the 4 consecutive terms. 4 consecutive terms of an AP. 4 consecutive terms of an AP are A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 3D. Compulsory take this 4 consecutive terms. As we know, A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D are also 4 consecutive terms. But for our convenience, we have to take this form of 3 consecutive terms and 4 consecutive terms are taken. Here the common difference is, to To find the common difference, we have to take difference between consecutive terms a minus d minus a minus 3d. A minus d minus a plus 3d, minus plus cut and we get plus 2d. Here d is not a common difference, but common difference is 2d. Common difference is 2d, keep in mind. Next, fourth number. 5 consecutive terms of an AP. There is no need to keep anything to remember, but add left side one term and right side one term to the 3 consecutive terms of an AP like this: a minus 2d, 3 terms remaining as it is, a minus d, a plus d, and the next is a plus 2d, a plus 2d, where the common difference, same as 3 consecutive terms. Here the common difference is equals to d, not a 2d. But first term is a minus 2d, not a, keep in mind. Next is 6 consecutive terms of an AP. To find the 6 consecutive terms, we add left hand side and right hand side one more terms in 4 consecutive terms like this: a minus, here 3d is given, the 4 and the 5 consecutive terms are obtained here: a minus 5d, a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d, and a plus 5d are 6 consecutive terms of an AP. Here the common difference, is equals to, here the common difference is 2d like 4 consecutive terms. You should keep in mind the 3 consecutive terms and the 4 consecutive terms very clearly. Let's see the next note. Next is 6th number. Number of terms in finite AP are odd, then n plus 1 upon 2th term gives the middle term. It is used in our numerics. Next one, if number of terms are even. If number of terms are even, then there is no one term in middle. There are 2 middlemost terms. Even, then 2 middlemost terms are obtained by n upon 2th term and n upon 2 plus 1 term. It is useful to solving a sum. Let us see one example to find general term or nth term of an AP. Find nth term or general form of an AP. 5, 15, 25 up to infinite. It is a infinite AP. First write the first term and common difference. First term a is equals to 5. Common difference D is equals to second term minus first term is equals to 10 is the common difference. To find the nth term is also called the general term. An is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. A is equals to 5, n minus 1 as it is. D is equals to 10. 5 plus 10n minus 10. 10n as it is minus 5, which is nth term of n given AP. Using the nth term, using the an, we need to write all terms of an AP. If you are a substitute, instead of small n is equals to 1. N is equals to 1, then A1 is equals to 10 instead of n is 1 minus 5, which is 10 minus 5, which is 5. 5 is our first term? Yes. To verify the nth term is correct or not, n is equals to 2, then A2 is equals to 10. Instead of n is equals to 2 minus 5, 20 minus 5, which is 15. The 15 is our second term? Yes. It is a verification. Just A3 is equals to 10 instead of n is equals to 3 minus 5. 30 minus 5 is equals to 25. The 5, 20, 15 and 25 are the given terms of an AP. Hence the nth term of an AP 10n minus 5 is 100% correct. Using nth term, using general term, we need to find first term. It is useful to find first term, useful to find nth term, useful to find all terms of an arithmetic progression. Here the nth term of arithmetic progression, keep in mind the most important formula, an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, because next exercise is depend on this formula, nth term of an AP, and some bases how to find first term a, how to find common difference d, list of numbers are form an AP or not, as we studied in previous exercise 5.1. Whenever we meet in last session, we start our examples given in our textbook. Try yourself to understood the concept of nth term, what is general form of an AP, what is the standard form of an arithmetic progression, sequences are arithmetic progression or not. Try to practice some numerics by yourself. We meet in next session.